Cordelia will also walk over, but she would basically be like, so let the other three walk in front of her, like a few steps, like behind.
He's not doing anything. He's just sitting and looking at this river. This river of what looks like souls. As he continues to sit. Walking up, does anybody say or do anything? Like I said, these ravens are big. Look at the size of them.
They are huge.
Big ass birds.
Major Bites said. Enteku walks forward and speaks in Vietnamese. What is this place?
The river
of souls. Each and every mortal life that will come to exist. It's nice to meet you. Finally.
Understood him.
Excuse me?
You understood what he said?
I speak every language that will exist and can exist.
Whoa.
Just like you. And Taco. All of you have interesting abilities. At least you will one day. You just gotta grow into them. I presume the person you're looking for isn't me.
How do you know all of that?
Which part?
I guess all of it.
On the concept of death. But that doesn't just mean I see when people die. It means I can see what leads up to it as well. From the first breath to the last. I, just like life, who sits across the river, can see lives, even celestial ones. Everything will die. Eventually. That's how I know. The painful truth.
You see, he speaks of death with, like, solemnness and slight disdain.
So what you're saying is when we perish, we'll meet you? Right?
No. You've already met me. There's no reason for you to do it again. When you die, you'll go to the good place. Well, when you fully die. Or you'll go to... Well, that hasn't happened yet. So, who are you looking for? I certainly know it isn't me.
Major Bites said. We are working of our own free will.
Yeah.
No, he's asking who we're working for. Iteku. And we're looking for Ashhead.
My daughter. She'll be across the pond, in a cabin. Nice pretty little place. You can go now or stick around or do whatever. It's up to you.
Thank you.
No problem.
You can see that even though he speaks quietly and kind of grimly, he does seem to enjoy the presence of company. So many metaphors. Yeah, he does seem to like company a lot.
I'm gonna start walking towards this river, water.
As you walk over to the river, you can hear whispers of what sounds like trillions of souls, all flowing.
Major
on top of each
Bites
other.
said, same.
You can hear all of these whispers. Some of them sound like nothing, some of them sound like a little bit, but nothing makes sense, really, for anyone. Achilles and Cordelia, would you guys like to do anything?
Achilles is gonna watch Oblita and Ekteku.
This river is very large, and it separates entire islands, it seems like. Would anybody like to do anything?
Our way to the other side.
Huh?
Is there a way to the other side where
It doesn't look like it, no. Sorry. Misspoke. Other than the city, no, it doesn't really look like it. Well?
May I ask a question?
Death looks up at you. Seems like he's permitting you.
Major Bites said, I go over to the crow dude and ask, how do we cross?
With all respect, seems like Cordelia had a question first, and then I will answer yours. What is your question?
You said that you had a daughter. May I ask how many children do you have?
Many. 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 A number that won't yet make sense to you. So, many. To answer your question, Antaku, walk. Walk across. It's a river of souls, not water. You simply just walk across it.
Wouldn't that be hurting the souls that's in it?
No.
And
And even so, that isn't really your concern, is it?
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. Make sure you don't fall in.
What would happen if we were to fall in?
I was making a joke.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't get. My bad.
As you guys see, Yota starting to walk over towards Death's area. Oblita, would you like to do anything? I don't know. Move your guys' characters wherever you want.
All right.
You ain't going nowhere, cuh. I'm blocking your ass.
I also declare it Achilles. Achilles gives a small wave to Leota before kind of starting to go over to Obita. Oh! Cordelia. There we go.
Major Bites said, I start swearing at the souls.
Okay.
Why? Why would you do that? That doesn't make sense.
I want to go over by life.
Do you want to start walking across the river?
Yeah.
Even though it's flowing, there's this film that you're able to walk over, and it's super solid.
And then attempts to cross.
Same thing for you. As you walk onto this place with like these beautiful cherry blossoms all over the ground. Y'all didn't hear my stomach.
No.
No? That shit was crazy. It's like screaming. Y'all should have heard that shit. It was crazy. As you guys make your way over the River of Souls, life just very quietly waves at you guys. This place immediately feels so vibrant and welcoming.
What is your name?
She kind of kneels down on both knees and then looks down at the cherry blossoms and drags her finger, spelling out the words life.
Are you unable to speak?
She shakes her head. She writes down, I choose not to.
It's real pretty here.
She nods, very happy. Birds are like flying around, landing on her shoulder as she looks at them and whatnot, and then they fly off. Everything seems so happy and vibrant.
Oh.
Until eventually one bird kind of crashes into this tree as it drops down and life begins walking over towards it.
Oh dear.
Hmm?
Oh, she Achilles went, oh dear, when she saw the bird crash.
You guys see this person appear out of nowhere next to the bird, just looking directly at the bird as she walks over and kind of like shakes her hands in front of him, and then picks up the bird and starts walking over towards you guys, to the right.
I'm gonna
Well,
go
to your
ahead and
left.
kind of. I'm gonna start like kind of standing in front of her.
As she walks across the river of souls, and Death walks over and meets her halfway, as you guys see this blue version of the bird kind of jump out of it and then climb over onto Death's shoulder. As this lady, Life, you see a single green tear drop from her eye as she walks over and sets the bird's body on the grass and then starts walking back. As Death looks at the soul of this bird and then gives it a little pat on the head as the soul dives into the river of souls. It like falcon dives.
So the bird's dead.
As Death begins walking back over to his tree.
I guess that's I guess that's how they do their transactions between them?
Life writes in the cherry blossoms, that is the cycle of life. Very visually.
Oh. We should get finding that cabin.
Major Bites said, yeah.
Wait a minute. Guys, hold on.
Yeah, what's up?
Cordelia turns to Life and this goes, if you don't speak or don't choose to speak, when we came on Death's side, how are you speaking to him then?
She looks over at Death and then smiles. And then looks back at you. Writing in the blossoms, I choose to speak to him.
Oh. Okay.
As you guys continue walking, the blossoms clear up, and the noises clear up as well. As eventually you come across this very dirt path. It's kind of rugged, and off in the distance you see this cabin, along with this girl, lifting really, really big things. You motherfucker. Lifting
You keep
really...
putting it when I'm at the moon.
Well, stop touching my screen. Putting really big things over her head and then throwing them on the ground. Not on the ground, but onto these like log sleds and whatnot. As it seems like she's just doing like really heavy manual labor, yard work. It is this rather short girl standing at 5'1",
Major
with
Bites
black
said,
and blue hair.
hello, I am Enteku. What is your name?
As you immediately walk over, she kind of like jumps a little bit. Even the trees alongside her kind of like shake as she says, "Oh my, you scared the hell out of me." Hi, she says, shaken up to shit.
Hi. Sorry about him. He's a quick one, I think.
Oblita, Cordelia.
Artea immediately starts following them.
I'm Ashlyn. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Achilles.
I heard.
Enteku says in Spanish, "Sorry for scaring you."
I'm not too good at Spanish, but I understood you. So, can I help you guys with something? It's nice to meet you all, finally, by the way.
Yeah.
I just came looking for you.
Do you need any help with what you're doing?
No, not really. But thank you for offering.
Nice to meet you too, Ashlyn.
She, gives you a really genuine smile and then keeps hoisting things over, and then dropping them on this, fireplace looking thing. If you guys would like to come inside, you can. Hold on, wait.
Oh no.
That one's really dirty. If you guys would like to go inside, you can.
Let's start heading
Sorry.
inside. Why does it keep clicking?
Ashlyn holds the door open for all of y'all.
That's what she said.
It's a little late for that, buddy. Oh my gosh! Why does it clip
Oh.
back?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You guys walk into a very humble looking house. There's just like simple stuff, nothing is super interesting around or anything like that. Oh, where would you guys like to go? Or what would y'all like to do? All that shit. You can navigate around the house all you want. Shiki, where do you want to go?
Let's see.
Enteku sits down.
On the
On
table.
the table?
Oh boy.
I'm also gonna go ahead and
You didn't
sit
say
down.
anything last time.
Yeah, I know. No, I noticed it. I thought it was fucking hilarious. But I didn't say anything.
Actually, I'm not gonna sit. I'm gonna kind of look around at everything.
As Ashlyn walks in and says, sorry, I'm a little lost for words right now. How did you guys find here? It's a little hard to navigate after the city.
I ran into your dad.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet that was fun.
We just wandered.
No.
Well, isn't the celestial realm beautiful? She says, just kind of looking out of a window.
It's
It
interesting.
is.
You're not really the light, nice type, are you, Ablita?
Give that away.
It is nice.
So what do you guys think of the mortals? If you don't mind my asking. As she throws logs on the fires and the kind of embers kind of like come up. The idea of them.
I find it weird.
Do you only give short answers?
I'm fine with them, honestly.
Is that your language? Just exclusively short answers?
I just don't know you well enough to be talking more.
And you know these people to follow them around?
We all kind of woke up in the same place.
Yeah. Yeah, I am technically related to you though, so... You know.
All of us are family in a way.
Correct. So if you're going to be inconsistent with your logic, don't try to explain it. She gives you a smile, Ablita.
kind of glare.
She very calmly looks back at you, just keeping the same eye contact until one of you decides to break it.
I'm not breaking it.
Her eyes break off to the side as she starts like putting stuff on the table and whatnot.
Isn't it kind of weird that all of us are related in some way or another?
Why would it be weird?
I think it's nice.
I don't know, it just feels... what's the word I'm looking for? Baffled? No.
Feels what?
I'm trying to come up with the words for it. Yeah, uneasy. It feels uneasy.
As you guys hear boom, 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 loud footsteps,
Whatever that could be.
Ashlyn rolls her eyes and steps to the side as the doors fly open and Omeos just like sneaks his head under the doorway as he looks at you guys and says, "Are y'all just like following me around or something?"
We got
No,
here
wait.
first.
I honestly don't care. I don't know how you guys are everywhere I'm going.
I just think it might be luck. But try again.
Yeah, I'm really lucky. It's good to see
Major
you.
Bites said. Enteku says the same thing in French to him as he said to him earlier.
Yeah, and Teku, I think it might be a good idea to use Celestial so that people can understand you more. Because I have no idea what you're saying, my friend.
Omeos looks at Ashlyn and says, "He ate the apple." Ashlyn's eyes just kind of drop and then says, "Are you serious? What happened?" Omeos looks back at her after shaking his head and says, "Nothing happened. Although you should probably come look."
You're
Is
referring to
there
that
a-
golden apple you gave to him earlier, right?
Yes, Iris ate the apple.
Enteku goes on a minute-long swear at Achilles in various languages.
What did I do? Oh,
Could we come with?
If you'd like, go for it. Omeos throws the doors open again. The door's hinge kind of breaks off as Ashlyn just, "Come on!" He just starts.
I'm gonna go follow him.
He just starts walking out of the door, not particularly giving a shit.
We have to break a door.
Cortelia is also going to follow them, but she's gonna stop right next to Ashlyn and just goes, I think maybe you should build, probably a bigger door.
For him, he doesn't need to walk
Enteku
into
goes
my
out
house.
the door.
He doesn't need to walk into my house. He can just take off the roof. Asshole.
wait, he can take off a roof? How strong is he?
Ashlyn looks over at you, Achilles, after letting out a sigh. Out of every Celestial that's ever been made, he physically is the strongest. He has the most physical strength. He wears baggy clothes, but under that shirt he's fucking crazy. And he's crazy. Thank God he has a heart. If he didn't...
Oh my.
Huh?
I just said, oh my.
As Omeos steps out of the way. Alright. So we're all going to the meeting hall?
Mm-hmm. I believe that's the plan.
Cordelia, you coming with?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Swear, Iris, if you fucking lied to me. Imperiotum. He says, as this green flame kind of like wraps around all of you guys, setting Ashland's house on fire, as you guys all get transported into the grand meeting hall.
Oh no.
Iris is just standing there, and Ashlyn is like tweaking the fuck out. She looks so upset. Not like a type of anger like genuine anger, just like annoyed and slightly amused.
Oh,
Omeo starts
Major
walking over
Bites
to
said,
Iris.
Enteku tries to comfort her in various languages.
As Ashlyn's looking over at you, it seems like she understands, but she's just like very confused at your attempts. As Omeos walks over to Iris and then just smacks him upside the head as Iris just fucking ow! Dude! You know you can't control that shit. Oh my gosh. Migraine! Oh my gosh.
Oh, it only gave you a migraine?
Only?
I thought it gave you a concussion.
Yeah, probably. Fuck, what do you guys want? You're back? Awesome. Oh, you found Ashlyn. Cool. He's like rubbing his temples. It hurt. Oh, I'm guessing you guys are here because Omeos went and told you that I ate the apple.
Yeah.
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 What? Yeah.
Huh?
Sorry, you can go first.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know why I did it. I just did.
Did it taste good?
Yeah, honestly. Tasted like fucking flowers. You tell me. Does it look like it tastes good? It's an apple covered in gold. Omeos looks down at Iris and says, dude, what was that about? Iris just kind of shakes his head and says, I don't know. Iris and Omeos kind of have this weirdly uncomfortable silence between them. Ashlyn looks at you guys and says, yeah.
Major Bites said, why did you eat the apple if it tasted bad?
I don't know. I just did. Ashlyn looks at you guys and says, Iris doesn't normally act like that. Just so y'all are aware.
What do you know?
Hmm?
Just that the apple's supposed to... I don't know how to explain this. Omeos shakes his head and then looks at you guys. You want to help me go find another one? I'll give you something to do.
Sure. What kind of, bleh. Sorry. What are they called? Or are they just called golden apples?
They're called Titan fruits. They're supposed to be made for the mortal realm, but the Celestials decided it'd be a really bad idea to give these to mortals. Especially their effects that they have on Celestials. And the effects change. I think there's like 200 different effects.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Major
That's a lot of
Bites
effect.
said, did you not just say you hated the taste?
What is... Iris looks at you and says, what does the taste have to do with it? I don't like most things. So the taste doesn't have really anything to do with it. Omeos looks back at Iris and says, what the fuck is going on with you, dude? You need to go to sleep. Iris nods and then starts flying away.
Does he normally not sleep?
Yeah, Iris doesn't really have the best sleep schedule. His mind is haunted with things. Voices, I guess. At least that's what he says. Off we go.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And with that,